Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Play Cities Skylines Unmodded series, and we're playing on Ezzity City. This is episode 41. Before we begin, I wanted to wanted to announce that we finally made 100 subscribers. I wanted to personally thank this 100th subscriber. I don't know who it is. There's no thing on there. But if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. You can also like, follow, or comment. I have a Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, as well as Reddit, and Discord too, if you want to follow those things. Links are in my blog or the description below. I don't usually say these plugins until the very end, but I figured why not. I did want to share with you on my Instagram. I did do a 43-mile run tribute in honor of the late Chadwick Boseman. He's known in the Marvel universe as the Black Panther, or King T'Challa. He had a 4-year bout of cancer, and I wanted to make a tribute with the way that I usually do as far as cancer awareness and things like that. The things that I've done in the past was really long runs. So if you're interested in that, I'll check out the description below. Anyway, to go over what we did last time. We were making this third tile fully zoned. I wanted to relax today because it's Sunday and I ran a long distance yesterday. But I wanted something relaxing, so I like making curvy roads, and what's more relaxing than curvy roads? So we're going to do that today and pop down some services and map out the third tile. I did want to do some traffic management, but that kind of causes me a little stress. So we'll analyze traffic in the next episode. But for now, that's the plan. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to increase the circumference of these roundabouts because when I tested the 4-way road, it was a little too small. It always said that the space was occupied, so that indicates that it is way too small to put a 4-way road here. So these are going to link to the avenues that will help distribute traffic, and I imagine this is going to be a very high traffic area because it's near the highway. So that's why we're doing that. We're going to be doing a couple of roundabouts that will help distribute traffic. The one thing I noticed about Ezzity City is that most of the pedestrian pathways only link to roads that are close to each other. I don't have an elevated pathway that links the entire tile to whichever service that a citizen needs. And the people of City Skylines, the citizens, the AI really loves to walk. So increasing walkability is pretty important. And when I mapped the where people were going with the road tool or road route tool, or however that tool is called, but it's in one of the interfaces. It didn't really show paths that encompass the entire map or the entire tile. So I'm hoping this large overpass or this large elevated pathway could help bring different parts of the tile together. And if this works out, I'm gonna duplicate it on the other tiles, but probably not today. This took me a long time to do, actually. These are the services we are plopping around. So the hospitals or the medical stuff's important. I tried to space it out where it was green. Probably later on, I'm gonna see what's missing or not green. And I usually couple these with the crematoriums because when you think about hospitals, you think about death care too. So make sure you have those. I eventually, when I do a snow map, probably not in the near future with the pace that I'm going in this thing, but I'm gonna add saunas too as part of it. So I'm strategically placing all these, spacing them out where there's green or not green, and then disabling them when they're not in use so that I don't incur a cost or a large cost, maintenance cost. So let's keep continuing with other places. This is a placement of the crematoriums, and then shortly you'll see me place some fire stations because the oil area is going to be a high traffic area with high flat combustible and flammable stuff. Usually industrial areas will have that kind of hazard. So I'm gonna make sure I have a lot of coverage for fire. All these services have a helicopter depot that I thought would be good because I have a middle island, but I also have roads to the island. So I don't think it's quite ready for that. Maybe when I have the fourth or fifth tile, I'm gonna center a place where helicopters can traverse it to where they need to go. But for now, I don't think we need it right now. But I did watch somebody who had a helicopter depot. I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, that's for a later time. We're gonna plan that out. As always, education is important. If you followed my vlogs, you would know I concentrated on education and finished graduate school in 2018. I definitely remember the day that I finished. I was deployed and I had this game. So the day I finished, I wasn't completely done with school. I also had a thing called Course 15, which is in the military. It's for non-commissioned officer distance learning kind of thing. On that note, I did want to make an announcement. I tested for promotion a couple months back, and I made a video showing that my method of studying, which was photo reading. I wanted to announce and follow back with you guys that I actually made it. Yeah, it's my third try. Every attempt that I made, I was always within 2 points. But with the method that I had shown you guys regarding photo reading, actually worked. It's not a thing that I would do for important exams because I thought I would just gloss over important stuff. But there's a thing about me and try to memorize through repetition, and I'm not very good at doing that. But visualizing, I'm pretty good at that. So photo reading employs the use of your visual centers of your brain. I guess that's why I made it. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'll probably put a link in the description below if you want to know or see what I'm talking about regarding the video. But or nah, you could just message me. I want to keep this gaming related. But yeah, here we go, doing elevated pathways and curving the roads because sharp corners. If you have runners, and I don't know if you've ever ran a sharp corner, you have to kind of stop. It's like being in a car, right? You kind of have to slow down so that you don't run over the balcony, which by the sound of my voice, you probably think that I have had experience with that. No, I have never fallen off a balcony yet, but I've been very close because of poorly designed walkways. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. Gotta put a lot of curves and making sure that it's safe to be up there. Yeah, I'll go with that. This is a massive park called Lungs of the City, and I've always wanted to place this park somewhere. It's way too big for the usual spacing that I have, which is 240 of the dirt roads, or the cost is 240 length of the dirt roads, and that's the even space from where a four-way road is. But this is definitely bigger than that, so I decided to place it where the avenue would be, and then make a one-way road around it. It's a little challenging because it kind of cuts through the elevated pathway, but I think it'll be all right. We'll see how this goes. Right, if you're faced with this dilemma where you have two different things, two different, what do you call it, zones, you have to delete the top zone to access the bottom zone, which I made a mistake. I wanted to put a campus area here. Somebody messaged me because I asked the question in the previous episode how to make the campus thing work. I thought I had to have 36,000, and I do, 36,000 citizens, but I could start with a trade school, which requires you to plop down the campus zone. Anyway, I believe we set out everything that we could do, so I'd like to extend thanks again to the 100th subscriber, and thank you for the new subscribers that are potentially here. If you like this content, please consider subscribing. Like, follow, or comment, and I'll see you in 3 days. Ding that bell. This is John Nezodam signing out. I hope you continue to be well, stay safe, and remember, you are essential.